Hey guys, it's Crystal Lee Lucier here, also known as your Home Sweet Home 519 Realtor. Crystal Lee Moore, this is Realtor Life, and this is our 30-day challenge, and this is day 14. So, day 14 is really interesting. It actually, sometimes, like I said, I picked all of the podcasts in advance, but then they all are really lining up, and they're very, I don't know, they're just it's faded. Okay. So the first thing, as always, Brianna Wiest, the pivot year, 365 days to become the person you truly want to be. Brianna Wiest, the pivot year. Definitely recommend that you pick up this book because there are 365 days and we're just going to be covering the first 30. So day 14, move toward people who expand your perimeter of possibility, who believe in your potential just a little bit more than your reality. Move towards the people who remind you of the person you know you're meant to be, the ones who stretch your soul and make you feel something real. Move towards the people who remind you of what you contain, who help you fall a little more in love with life. Move towards the people who energize you more than they drain you. These little signs are not so little. They are the markers of soulmates in all the forms they come. That's cool because yeah, you have your typical like romance soulmate and very pumped that I found mine. But you also have like friend soulmates and client soulmates and people who you just vibe and you get it. And the people that make us feel like our best selves, those people are magic. There's a really cool quote, which is stay near the people that make you feel like sunshine. Ah. And usually I'm one of those people. What's interesting is that today I was feeling so overwhelmed. Meetings, 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 calls, calls, calls. And then I still had to get my walk in and my workout in. And on that walk, I got to listen to day 14, which was saying no with a smile. So pretty cool. This is Brian Buffini. It's a Good Life podcast. And it was just really what I needed to hear. So, what he talks about in this with saying no with a smile is that what you really need to do is you need to remember that when you're saying no to something, it's like we put all this energy into feeling bad about it. But when you say yes to something, you're actually saying no to something else. You just don't know it yet because you can't do everything. And I think Brian Buffini quotes a lot of people, and I like quoting people too. But David Allen, he said, you can do everything. Sorry, you can do anything, you just can't do everything, which means like you have to pick and choose what you're going to focus on. And I was at an event tonight and I was talking with one of the girls, and she was just feeling this severe overwhelm. And we were talking about that exact thing that, like, when you're kind of feeling just, it feels like one more thing is just not going to do it. But then we feel bad, right? We feel bad if we don't say yes to everything. And so the podcast, again, the link will be below. How to Say No and Smile. This is season 2, episode 132 with Brian Buffini. Very, very good lessons and a good reminder because you can't say yes to everything. And I find there's sometimes like this challenge. So if you're doing this challenge, and we're on day 14, I'm just going to give you a clap because I'm really proud of you. Um, it's hard. So, and it's supposed to be hard. That's the thing. The days that are easy, those are a blessing, and you just like take those. The days that are hard are also a blessing. It's just the blessing is that you did it anyway. We can do hard things. And if the hardest thing I had to do today was fight through some anxiety and walk outside for 30 minutes, it's a pretty good life. Um, Hence the It's a Good Life podcast. That was not even on purpose. So, guys, day 14, we've got this. If you have to say no to things, if you can't say yes to everything, that's okay. Because I think I used to quote my friend Jen Z in Kitchener. Hey, um, Jen's going to be boxing on April 4th for charity. And we just came from a check presentation for our Fight to End charity. And it was a huge deal. But I found out that she had a similar quote. So I've been quoting Jen, and Buffini quoted someone else, but it's that if it's not a hell yes, it's an F no. We added the F in. Sorry, Brian. But yeah, if it's not a hell yes, it's an F no. Because the thing is, like, you don't want to like just go halfway in on these things. You don't want to go to a party and be like, "Ugh, I don't want to be here." You want to be all in. Like, do you remember the last time you went to something and you were like, yes, this is amazing. I'm having so much fun. You're vibing with people, you're having fun, you're like getting pictures, and it's so much fun. But if you're just kind of like doing everything and not feeling it, people feel that too. You're not giving A+ energy. You're giving like C energy. And they don't need you. They don't need you to bring your C energy and your blah. They need people. People need you at your A+. And it's not that you're not allowed to have a down day. It's just don't bring it at people. Let people get the best of you and give them the best of you. And they'll give you the best of them. And it's just such a great vibe. So day 14, tomorrow is our halfway point. I cannot believe it. Proud of you guys. And remember, you might not feel like doing it. Like today, didn't feel like doing it. 24 minutes into it, I was like, okay, I'm really happy I did this. But it takes the time, right? Like you have to do it. And then beyond that, if I don't do it, then I'm not going to do this. And then I have to admit to everyone that I gave up on a challenge that I said that we were starting. And I don't want to do that. So, Crystal Lemore Lucier, your home sweet home 519 realtor. This is Realtor Life, day 14, our 30-day challenge. And I believe that you can do hard things. I know you can. We all can. Okay. Bye, guys.